welcome back to online classes. Last class we have discussed the derived gates. Under derived gates there are four different types of derived gates. One it is NAND gate, second one is NOR gate, third one is XOR gate, fourth one is XNOR gate. So what is NOR gate? NOR gate is nothing but it's an inverted gate of an OR gate. That is a OR gate is followed by a NOT operator that we called as the NOR gate. And in NOR gate what is the condition applied is means if all the input, that is the input signal is low, that is 0, the output signal will have the high input, that is a high voltage, that is nothing but 1. That is under the condition under NOR gate. Then we have seen the NAND gate. Second type of derived gate is nothing but NAND gate. What is the NAND gate means? It is also going to operate on two input or two or more input signal and produces one output signal. The output, whatever it is produced, it should have a the input signal should, if the input signal has the high voltage, then the output will be low. That is under your NAND gate. So third one is nothing but your XOR gate. This I have already discussed what is XOR gate. XOR gate is nothing but your exclusive OR gate. That is, it is exclusive OR gate. Here also it is going to accept or operates two or more input signal but produces one output signal. The input is I. See, XOR is different from your OR gate. Your OR gate is different from your XOR gate. In OR gate I have already told what it is. It has the output voltage as 1, that is the high, when any one possible combination of input is high. In that case you have an OR gate as the voltage as or the input, that is the output as 1. But in exclusive OR gate, here what it means, if it has if the input signal has the odd number of ones, odd numbers of ones, then the output is high or 1. Otherwise the output signal is low, that is nothing but 0. See, your exclusive OR gate is different from your normal OR gate. By name itself it is exclusive of the OR gate. In the exclusive OR gate, again same as the OR gate, that is here also it is going to accept the two or more input signal but produces one output signal. The input, what kind of rules applied in your XOR gate means, if the input signals has the even, that is nothing, sorry, the odd number of ones, if it has an odd number of ones combination, the output is high. Otherwise the output signal is low. I have already told in yesterday's class. And the symbol used to represent the exclusive OR gate is nothing but a circle with its plus sign. That is nothing but the XOR gate, that is XOR of B. And the logic gate used to represent your XOR gate is nothing but similar to your OR gate. That is, this is represents your OR gate. You put an exclusive, that is a curve which is going to represent it is an XOR gate. This is a XOR gate. X, Y, that is nothing but XOR of Y. So this is till here we have discussed about in your yesterday's class about your XOR gate, and we have also solved. That is nothing but X, Y, the possible combination of, that is nothing but XOR of Y, that is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So here the output is 0, 1, 1, 0. Because since it has the even number of ones. Here even number of ones, here odd number of ones, here odd number of ones, and here it is even number of ones. One more column, that is number of ones, even or odd. So and here we have seen for two input signal and we have tried to solve the combination, that is f is equals to x exclusive of y is nothing but x bar y plus x y bar. And I solved this one in yesterday's class. How you get this exclusive, that is x exclusive of y can be written as x bar y plus x into y bar. That I have solved in for your yesterday's class. Today's class will discuss for your 3 input signal. Today's class will discuss about your 3 input OR gate. See, for a 3 input signal, so how the truth table going to be? So you are going to take A, B, C. Here you are going to represent A exclusive, B exclusive, C. So here, for your understanding, you can write number of ones, even or odd. Okay. And for 3 input, I have already discussed 2 to the power of 3 is nothing but 8 possible ways of inputting. That is 2 into 2 into 2 is nothing but 8. So I have to represent it in form 2's multiple 1, 2, 4. So first time you write it side. That is first time it is 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. This is the possible way of inputting here. That is here 3 inputs. That is nothing but 8 possible way of inputting. I have already explained n number of times how to input this one. Here you are going to mention the, that is nothing but even number of ones. So here it is even, here it is odd, even. Okay, here it is odd, and here it is even number of ones, even and odd. See, for this you are going to do your, that is the output is nothing but how many number of ones. If it is even number of ones, means you are going to output voltage will be low. If you have odd number of ones, it is I am going to have the voltage as 1. Even if it has even, that is all the input signal is also has a low voltage, that is nothing but even number of zeros. For that combination also the output will be low. So for here it is 0, there is no ones, it has that is, if there is no ones, means it is nothing but even number of, that is evens. Next odd 1, 1, even 0, odd 1, next 0, 0, odd. So this is how we are going to represent your exclusive OR gate with the help of a truth table. For your 2 input we have discussed. Next we have discussed for your 3 input signals. So here if you have the even number of ones, means the output will be low, that is 0. And even if the possible combination of input has a low voltage, that is all possible combination of input has a low voltage, then case also you have the output as 0. You have the voltage only high if you have only the odd number of ones. If you have even number of ones also, the output will be 0. Here you will see the even number of ones, 1 plus 1, that is 2, here also 2, and here you have 3 even, that is the odd number of ones, so the output is 1. And here also 1. So for this case, for your understanding, you can write in a separate column, then give the attribute as number of ones, that is even or odd. Based on this you can input, that is you can output the values. So this is about your third derived gates, that is nothing but your XOR gate. Next we are going to discuss your fourth derived gate under a classification of your gates is nothing but XNOR gate. So the fourth derived type is XNOR gate. So this is also called as that is nothing but XOR inverted gate. XOR inverted gate. It is also called as the XOR inverted gate. That means you have a XOR gate is being followed by a NOT gate. That is XOR gate is followed by a NOT gate. So what it tells means XNOR gate is nothing but we call it as also XNOR inverted gates. This means XOR gate is followed by a NOT gate, that we called as the XNOR gate. Here also it is going to accept 2 or more input signals and produces one output signal. So the output what it is being produced, it is based on if the input signal has even number of ones, then the output signal is then the output signal is high, that is 1. Or even or when all input signal is low, that is 0, then the output signal is high. That is nothing but 1. What it tells means, what is the condition under XNOR gate means, your XNOR gate is come under your derived gate. So XNOR stands for exclusive NOR gate. Exclusive, that is nothing but exclusive NOR gate. So that's what I given. It is a XOR inverted gate. It is also called as the XOR inverted gate. That means an XOR gate is being followed by a NOT gate that we called as the XNOR gate, just quite opposite to a XOR gate. There we have seen odd number of ones means the output voltage is high. Here we are going to see the even number of ones exist because it is a NOT gate, just a complement of XOR gate. Here even number of ones is available in your input signal, then the output is high. And even when all input signal is low, even you have all the input signal is low, then also the output is going to be produced as the 1. Only when the odd number of ones is available, then the output signal is low. So that is the condition criteria used in your XNOR gate. Once I explain, XNOR gate going to produce your output signal as 1 when you have the even number of ones in your XNOR gate. That is if you have even number of ones in your the inputting signal, then the output is going to be 1. And not only the even number of ones, even you have all the input signal, whatever the input signal is also low, then also it is going to produce the output as 1. Only the condition fails or it produces a low voltage, only you have a odd number of ones. Just quite opposite to your XOR gate is nothing but your XNOR gate. That's what it tells. XNOR gate is nothing but XOR inverted gate. That is complement of the XOR gate is nothing but your XNOR gate. So this is the condition and the steps involved to use this particular XNOR gate, and the symbol used for this is a circle with a dot. A circle with a dot, that is A XNOR D. And the logic diagram used for this logic gate used for the XNOR is nothing but similar to your XOR gate with a small bubble with friend indicates this is your XNOR gate. So this indicates your it is an XNOR gate. So this is your symbol used to represent it's an XNOR gate, and the logic diagram or logic gate in order to represent the XNOR gate for two input signal. Similar to XOR gate, a small bubble or inverted signal is being represented. That indicates it is nothing but a complementation of XOR gate is nothing but your XNOR gate. So we'll see for a two input signal how it's going to work. First we'll consider a two input signal. So you are going to consider two input signal. Two input signal, write it as A, B, A, XNOR B. So here you write number of ones, even or odd. So here you know that for two input signal 1, 2, so 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So this is the possible ways of combination. So here it is even, here it is odd, here also odd, and it is even. So what's the condition used in XNOR? You have an even number of ones, the output will be 1, and all the input combination of input, that is all the combination of input signal is also low, that is a 0, then also output signal going to have the high voltage. So here it is the even, that is nothing but you have all the input signal is nothing but 0, that is then the output signal is high. Here it is 0, 0, 1. So this can be represented F is equals to, that is A XNOR B, that is equals to X plus Y bar into X plus Y the whole bar. You have already discussed F is equals to
x bar y plus x y bar in your XOR gate. So just complement of that is nothing but your XOR gate. Where you are using a OR symbol, it is being changed by your AND symbol. Where you used your AND gate, that is being changed by your what is your OR. So here you are going to prove this one. How this f is equals to a exclusive of b, that is equals to x bar plus y plus x plus y bar. So how we are going to prove is, here you consider a, or you take it as x, anything, any variables or literals you can consider. So a, y, okay, x bar, y bar. Here you take it as x bar plus y. Next x plus y bar. Next you both these two, that is nothing but f you consider, f is equals to, that you consider f is equals to. So write it here. So combination 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So I take your x bar complement, that is 1 1 double 0. Here 1 0 1 0. So after that you are going to do a logical OR operation between x bar y. Between these two you are going to perform. So here 1 1 0 1, and between x and y bar you are going to perform a logical AND operation 0 1 1 0 0 0 0. Here 1 1 1 1 0 1. So this is between your x bar plus y, x plus y bar. Now you are going to do a logical, what's that, AND operation between these two, 1 0 0 1. So we have proved that your exclusive a into XOR b is that is equals to x bar plus y into x plus y the bar. So this is the condition how we are going to prove with the help of your XOR gate. Next we are going to see for a 3 input signal. Students, next we are going to see XOR truth table under 3 input signal. So consider 3 input signal A, B, C. Here you represent another column for your understanding, that is number of ones, that is even or odd. So it is 3 input, it is nothing but 2 to the power of 3, that is 8 possible ways of inputting. Go for your 2's multiple, 1 2's are 2, 2 2's are 4, that is nothing but 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2. And inside here itself you can, for your understanding, do not get confused, you represent as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you are going to represent your 8 ways of inputting. How you are going to input your for 3 input variable under your XOR gate. So that is nothing but A XOR B. So okay, that will be represented. Now write the possible ways of inputting. For 0 it can be 0 0 0. For 1 0 0 1. For 2 0 1 0. For 3 0 1 1. For 4 in place of 4 1, the remaining place is 0. In place of 5 1 1 0. 6 1 1 0. 7 4 plus 2 plus 1 is nothing but 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 7. So here you represent, that is the zeros are there. So even, here odd. How many number of ones are there? Odd, even, odd. Here even, odd. So what's the rule applied in XOR gate? If it has the even number of ones, the output going to be high. Or all the possible input combination is also low, then the output is high. Apart from that, odd number of ones, you are going to place it as output as 0. That is the rule under in a XOR gate, just opposite to a XOR gate. So here it has the all the input combination is 0. So it has, that is it is nothing but it has a zeros. All the input combination is 0, then the output is high. Here it is odd, so it is 0. Here it is also odd number of ones 0. Here it is even number of ones is 1. Here odd is 0. Even is 1, odd is 0. So this is the truth table under your XOR gate. So till here we have discussed a derived gate. What is derived gate we have seen, and what is the classification under derived gate. So first one we have seen NOR gate, NAND gate, and your XOR gate, and fourth one is your XOR gate. And what is NOR gate is nothing but an inverted gate of your OR gate we call as the NOR gate, and inverted gate of your AND gate we call as the NAND gate. XOR gate is different from your exclusive OR, that is nothing but XOR gate is different from your OR gate. In XOR gate you are going to see only if it has the input signal is a odd number of ones, then the output is high. Apart from the even number of ones also, if it has 1, then also output is low. Even the all possible input combination has a single signal as low, then also the output is low. But in your XOR, just in it's an inverted gate of your XOR gate or complementation of your XOR gate we call it as the XOR gate, just quite opposite to your XOR gate. If you have even number of ones in your input signal, then the output signal will be 1. And even if it has an input, all the input combination also low voltage, then the output combination always will be high. Just quite opposite to your XOR gate, that we call it as the XOR gate. So we have discussed 2 input signal and 3 input signal, and 2 input signal how it is being derived, that is x bar plus y into x plus y all the bar we have saw, and we have seen 3 input signal. Next topic will go to a logic circuit or circuit diagrams of your logic gates. So the next topic is nothing but your circuit diagrams. So the Boolean algebra, what you can say a circuit diagram or logic circuits, what it tells means a Boolean algebra, unless it is implemented into your hardware in the form of gates, it is based. Once you implement it in the form of hardware, that is nothing but logic gate, we call it as that is nothing but a conversion or translation of Boolean algebra in the form of gates, we call it as the logic circuit. You can say the translation of Boolean algebra in the form of gates. I have already told in your second chapter itself, logic gates is nothing but is a building block of your logic circuits. So Boolean algebra in the form of gates, we call it as, it is called as logic circuits. See, unless you never use this hardware components, that is your Boolean algebra has been implemented, after that should be represented in the form of hardware, that is nothing but in the form of gates. The translation of that gates in the form of circuits, that is in the form of circuit, we call it as the logic gates or logic circuits. I have already told logic gates are nothing but your building blocks of your logic circuit. I have explained very first when I start my Boolean algebra in second chapter, George Boole, how we use the logic gates and what is the logic gates. Logic gates are nothing but building blocks of your logic circuits. So that is nothing but translation of your Boolean algebra in the form of gates, we call it as the logic circuits. So let's see an example how this circuit is being designed. Let's see an example. F of a comma b comma c is equals to ab plus ac bar plus b bar a bar c. So for this you are going to draw a logic circuits. Okay. So this f of a comma b comma c can also be written as the expression, the Boolean algebra expression can be written as a dot b, okay, plus a dot c bar plus b bar dot a dot c a. So in other form, or it also can be written as f of a comma b comma c is equals to a and of b, okay, or a, that is and of not of c, okay, or not of b into not of b, okay, and of that is not of a, next and of c, okay. So the expression can be written as, that is a and of, this B. For plus you are going to use an OR condition, that is your next A, that is AND of, this is C bar, that is nothing but not of C. Again I have used what's that I have used that OR symbol, that is plus is nothing but OR. Next B, not of B, okay, and not of A. Then you have used an AND C. Directly it is not of C, it is C. So for this you are going to draw a logical. This can be written or omitted. It's left to you. Take the expression. So for this is how many number of input signal? A, B, C. So how many ways of expression is being split? That is first combination. That is first term is A, B, AC bar. That is B bar, A bar, C. First you will have A, B. For this I am going to use a AND operation. So this is my, that is here one AND gate. That is A into B. Next you have A, C bar. You can directly take an A from this particular signal. For your understanding I am writing another combination A, C. So A as it is, you have a C bar. So use a NOT gate. So this becomes C bar. So you perform a AND operation. That is nothing but this is an AND operation. So you have the signal, that is the output as AC bar. So next possible combination of expression is B bar, B, that is nothing but you have 3, A, B, C. For which one you have a NOT gate? For A bar, B bar. So use a NOT gate, A bar. Next you have for B bar. For C you have as it is. You perform your, what is that? Nothing but your, first you do this particular A and B. That is nothing but you are going to perform a, what is that? A bar, B bar. So you AND with this particular thing, you have, that is B bar, A bar, C. So these two should be, that is your three things. These three things should be OR. So that's going to produce you an output, that is using an OR gate. What you are going to have? AB plus AC bar plus B bar, A bar, C. Here itself you can directly use directly you can be inputted, or you split it into two levels. That is your two levels of circuit. First you join A bar B, then you AND with the B bar AC. Otherwise you can join as it is like this. You take a 3 input, that is nothing but this becomes A bar, this becomes B bar. Okay, you connect it to a AND gate. So this produces your AND gate. Otherwise you split it in two levels of circuit, that is B bar, A bar, C. So you have added your AB plus AC bar plus B bar, A bar, C. That going to produce my output, that is AB plus AC bar plus B bar, A bar, C. So this is a logic circuit for a given expression. Once again I will explain. So first you consider an expression. So after consideration, this can be written in this particular form for your understanding. If you can write it in this form, or directly you can draw a logic circuit. So first I have taken first combination, that is nothing but your AB. Okay, AB have been taken. So I am using an AND operation. So I have used an AND gate. The result produces nothing but A dot B. Okay. Next, what's my next term is nothing but AC bar. So I have taken as A. Directly you can take and produce a C. In order to avoid for your confusion, I have taken A, C. So C is being complemented. So use a NOT gate. So this becomes C bar and this becomes A. So output of this I have used an AND gate since it performs a multiplication. So I have used AND gate, that is becomes AC bar. Next, my third that is my possible combination is B bar, A bar, C. So I have taken A, B, C. For that, which term has a NOT operation is A bar, B bar. So this becomes A bar, B bar, and C as it is you can split it in two levels of circuits or directly use a one level of circuit. So I have directly used is two levels. Either you can join these two and combine with another AND gate also, no problem. So I have used the three, that is directly a level of circuit, that is the AND gate. So this produces the results B bar, A bar, C. So all these things is being summed within that is nothing but your OR gate. So I used an OR gate. So this is going to add, that is AB plus AC bar plus B bar, A bar, C. This is how we are going to draw a logic circuit or circuit diagram for a given expression. Next we will see another example. example how to draw a logic circuit for this particular expression. Next, the second example of a circuit diagram is f of x comma y comma z is equals to x plus y into x bar plus z bar into y plus z. So you can write it in another expression way, that is x or y and not of x or not of z and y or z. You can write this in this way of expression. So you can directly build a circuit diagram. So first I am taking the first combination x, y. So I have used an OR gate. So this is my OR gate, x plus y. Next, you have taken this other combination, that is x, z. So for this I have two NOT gate, that is x has a x bar and y, even y has a y bar, that is x bar, y bar, sorry, z bar. So for this I am using an OR operation. What's the operation under x bar and y bar is your OR operation. So use an OR gate. So this is my OR gate. The output produces x bar plus z bar. Next combination I have yz. So for this there is no complementation or NOT gate is being present. Directly you OR these two. So the result is yz, y plus z. The result is y plus z. So here it is OR gate. So these three should be ANDed. So this should be ANDed. So I have used the AND gate. My result f is equals to, what's my result? X plus y into x bar plus z bar into y plus z. This is how we are going to perform our logic circuit diagram for a given Boolean expression. So we are going to see another two more examples. My third example is f of a comma b comma c is equals to a bar plus b bar into c. So here you can write the expression as it is, that is not of a, okay, or not of b. Next it should be ANDed with c. So this is my expression. Directly you can draw the logic circuit diagram. So how many number of variables? First combination is a plus b, a bar plus b bar. First you take a, b, and it both has the NOT gate, that is a complement. So write two NOT gate, that is the output is a bar, here it is b bar. So these should be OR. So I am using an OR gate. So I have the combination a bar plus b bar. Next directly you have c. So that doesn't, it is a separate, this combination should be this particular expression, should be ANDed with c. So directly use an AND gate. So I am using an AND gate. My expression f is equals to, what's my expression? A bar plus b bar into c. So this is how, see once again I will explain, f of a comma b comma c is equals to a bar plus b bar into c. So I have taken the that is the first combination of an expression, a bar plus b bar, that should be odd, and this term should be AND with c. So that what I have written, not of a or of not of b, this should be first done and this should be ANDed with c. So I have taken these two has a complementation or NOT gate. So I have taken a, b as it is. So I have used a NOT operator. So it becomes a bar and this becomes b bar. So I have used a plus, that is nothing but OR operation. So I used an OR gate, a bar plus b bar get OR. Then this OR gate should be ANDed with your c. So I have taken, this does not have any complementation, directly I have taken c as my next term, that variable, that is a signal. C should be ANDed with a bar plus b bar. So a bar plus b bar, that is nothing but a bar plus b bar into c. So this is how to draw a logic diagram or circuit for a function f of a comma b comma c is equals to a bar plus b bar into c. So last example we'll see, the fourth example under your logic circuits. So the next example is f of, you can say f of a comma b comma c is equal to a bar b plus c bar. So for this, you are going to directly draw, or you can expression can be written as not of a and of b or of not of c. Okay, this expression can be written. Based on this, you can be simpler to do a logic gate. So first I am taking a, b. So for this, a bar has a not, that is here, has a not operation. So use a not operator. This becomes a bar. So b as it is. These two should be ANDed. I am using an AND operation. So this is nothing but AND. So the output is a bar into b. Okay. And next term, my next combination is nothing but c. So this is as a NOT gate. So it becomes c bar, and this should be OR. This should be OR. So I am using an OR gate. So this becomes a bar b plus c bar. So this is another simple logic circuit or diagram. For example, f of a comma b comma c is equals to a bar b plus c bar, means write the expression in the form of a logical and not or gate. So I have written not of a and of b. This is one combination, and these combination should be OR with not of c. So I have taken a, b. So a is my, I have used it is, since it is a bar, not of a, I have used a NOT gate, that becomes a bar. Okay, and of b. So it doesn't have any NOT, so directly I have taken as my signal as b. So these two should be ANDed. So that becomes AND of a bar b. Next, this should be OR with not of c. So c is there, I have taken directly and not operator, not of c. So I have used a NOT gate. So c bar. So these two should be ANDed with your OR gate. These two should be ANDed with your OR gate. So I have used an OR gate, that is OR, and the result is nothing but a bar b plus c bar. So this is nothing but your logic diagram or logic circuit for a given expression a bar b plus c bar. So we have solved 4 examples under your logic circuit or circuit diagrams. So tomorrow's class, coming class, we are going to discuss another new topic. So we will go into a new topic, that is nothing but universal gate of logic gates. That we will discuss in tomorrow's class. Thank you one and all.